Okay, it's time to lighten this shit up now. It's time to lighten this up. Okay. My dad had never flown before. Well, actually, he'd flown once. Probably on his way back from Portugal. Somewhere. Many times my grandfather had come back and forth. He just kept coming back and forth. And my dad probably had flown when it was very primitive. And but he went again in the early 1970s to resolve, I think it was about 71, very early, to resolve a matter involving my mother's father, his father-in-law, over there in Madeira. He had to fly to the Madeira Islands in Funchal. And it was a ridiculous situation. I mean, it was terrible. He had to go over there to try to straighten it out. And I don't think he was successful. I never heard about it, but that's not important. So he's on the airplane. And he's up there. And I'm sure he was terrified because my dad was a heart patient and he was high-strung. He was actually on disability. He could not work. He was high-strung, and he had serious heart issues. So he's there sitting on the flight, and it's taking off, and they're doing the thing with the mask, the stewardess, and this is 1970s now. Flight travel was pretty. Was more primitive than it is now, and there was a lot of stuff happening up in the air, hijackings and stuff. So my dad had all this going through his mind. I know he did. He always thought about that kind of stuff. So now he's up there with his little peanuts and I'm sure them little bottles of rosé wine that they gave, or beer or stuff. My dad, sometimes the little sneaky things he did. But he's there, and the captain comes over. This is Captain Phillips. Welcome aboard flight yada 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 on beautiful Continental Airlines. It's where we'll be arriving at Funchal Airport, yada yada yada. It'll be 84 degrees. We'll be touching down at yada yada yada. So he's sitting there, right? He's sitting there. Okay, it was little peanuts and whatever else he's got in this little rosé wine, and sitting there, I guess he's got the movie on, the bad movie they always have there, and 10 more minutes pass. He's looking out the window. I think he's had a seat by the window, and all of a sudden the captain's voice comes on again. This is Captain Phillips. It seems I've made a mistake. You what? What? You made a what? I'm 30,000 fucking feet in the air, and you made a what? You do not want to hear that. If you're a heart patient, my dad had this beautiful Mediterranean complexion. He looked like Al Capone, but he turned into the NBC peacock. I can tell you, he turned purple. My poor pop. You're 30,000 feet in the fucking air. You made a mistake. The guy in whose hands your life is, he makes a fucking mistake. So, Captain Phillips continues.
I had previously said it was 84 degrees in Funchal Airport. It was actually 86 degrees in beautiful sunny Madeira. We will be touching down. You motherfucker! You son of a bitch! My poor pop. Oh, he died 1,000 deaths. Oh, my poor pop. He told that story. He told it, though. He didn't tell it the way I'm telling it, but I know exactly what. I know exactly what he went through. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, I thought I'd lighten this up. I wanted to tell that story for so long. I hope you... I hope you enjoyed it. I know my dad didn't. Oh, that poor Pop. Oh. I love you, Pop.